All right. Another one of the famously fast corks for the bowl that you always love to see here in City League. And John's off to the races. So as we saw, a good bit of numbers between these two players in the averages, the doubles percentage, the ton shooting. So we'll see if, at this point you figure, John trying to stick some doubles in here. He certainly had the looks in plenty of legs before throughout the season thus far, and has really just had a tough time converting those. So looking to get some doubles there, and Mike, you figure just trying to play for some good numbers, just trying to play some good darts, beat some personal bests, and just try to play to his own standard, and kind of not get caught up in one of those 100+ dart double one fests. But as we've seen so far, it's anyone's game, good or bad, here in this league.
$27.
Well, Shelby joining me in the booth here. Not much to join in for. As we see the scores so far, just one above
60.
Two above 41 now. One in the 40s. Everything else in the 20s, 130s. Yikes.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the party.
Not right.
You've seen better. That being said, you've seen worse.
Well, you figure Gilligan will win this one.
Yep.
And the difference in their averages, but right now, not much of a difference with just this first leg.
Early deep sighs from Mike. Already frustrated with his rhythm here so far. Hopefully he doesn't let that stick with him. Hopefully he can shake that and start putting in some solid high scores, as he is prone to do. All right, great third art there from John, finding the treble 20. First treble we've seen so far. And setting himself up to be first in checkout range, but as these scores have gone, still a long way to go from there. Well, perhaps not in the first, not first in checkout range, John. I gotta stop inverting my words. That's getting annoying. Wow, and here through 27 darts, 9 visits, Mike just with one turn of a 60. Everything else in the 40s or
Yikes.
20s.
72.
Well, you figure this is just warming. He's just getting warmed up. Normally he starts off stronger than that.
He could, but we'll see if he lets this get to him. I mean, you could see this kind of drag him down,
Yeah.
and just force him out of any sort of rhythm, just kind of keeping him to that point. You can hear him, right? Are you listening? Like,
you can hear the frustration.
he's been like that since the third or fourth visit.
37.
One more of those will leave the bullseye for Mike. And that's, by the sound of it, that's a single one. So 67 left. Well, he leaves himself on 16. So finding that treble 17 with 67 left. Meanwhile, John, 10 leaves 56. And they wanted the single 16, but he's going to go ahead and bust it on that treble 19. With that 10, scores him 67 in his first 2 darts. Meanwhile, double 8 now for Mike. Really wants to clean this up here on the double 4. Does not want to keep this leg going on the double 4.
Ooh, close.
But it will keep going. John, another look at 66. 18 leaves 58. 48. 16 leaves double thereof. Right next door. He's already in the range. Oh!
50.
And just inside, bit too inside on that double 16. Mike back to the double 4 now. After John had an early chance.
Oh, just outside. One out, one in.
2 up, 1 in?
Oh, up. It's up, not out.
There we go.
Yeah. All right.
Nice.
2 solid markers that he did well
Yeah.
to just throw the third into them and trust it will knock them right into that double bed. As we see it pushing against that upper edge of that double 4. And I think I still see the indentation it made there in that bed. Well, a not so tidy 39 darter to open for Mike, and he'll be looking to clean that up. Maybe this leg or maybe next leg. We'll see.
33.
Mike missed his first 5 chances at double there before converting his 6th. And John, with that early bust on his first attempt at 66, left with just 1 double attempt that he was unable to convert on that double 16.
But Mike is really right on exactly what his percentage is over the season for the doubling out.
Yep,
16%.
1 for 6. In fact, it is literally 1 for 6. It was 4 for 24 going into this match.
13. Five.
Now, both players still in the 400s through 9 here. You hate to see it.
Yeah, the pace feels a little different after the last couple days of watching the.
Oh my
match
gosh,
charts.
right? Yeah, maybe that's what's going on in my head right now. Oh, we've
Well,
just got.
no, I mean they're scoring. I mean, Mike is throwing lower than he normally does, but
also,
it is a stark contrast.
Michael Van Gerwen, we are not.
35.
I watched some real old video from him, like one of his first years on the tour, and one of the commentators trying to get the pronunciation of his name correct, and he was trying to pronounce it in Dutch, and it was something like Van Gerwen, Van Gerwen, Van Gerwen. Oh gosh, I can't replicate it.
Yours will make me laugh with it. I like it.
But then the reporter sort of gave up and then did it back in like the British way of saying it. It was like, okay, Van Gerwen, got it. Yeah, right. It was like, no, that's not even close.
You gotta commit.
$31.
Ooh, it's on for Mike. 79. You should go treble 19. We're just going to go the 13s. Yeah, with the two darts there in that spot, I actually don't mind the going 13s there instead of 19s under no duress. But I do mind that he'll go there when the opponent's on a checkout and kind of potentially cost that next dart or cost one more dart before getting to the double. Oh, I think it's a double 16 for double 12 now to tidy it up.
Oof.
44.
$56.
All right, double 6 here for Mike. For a much better second leg. Still below what he would want his standard to be, but moving in the right direction. Still movement left in the right direction here.
43.
Yeah, and this is what I was kind of alluding to
33.
early on in the match. If Mike was going to be able to try to maintain the standard that he wants to throw to, or if he was going to potentially kind of be brought down. And we've seen some folks, I think, kind of play a little bit below their standard against John, especially with some of these doubles. This is
I need to take just 30 seconds. I got to pick up some food outside, John.
Okay, sure.
Wonder what food they're getting.
I wonder. Do you think the Jeopardy theme is copywritten?
Yes.
Do.
Yeah, I think I know for me psychologically when I'm playing against somebody who's better than me, I think it does challenge me, and I think
67.
probably the reverse when you're playing against somebody who
It
you're
can
better
be.
than. It's you're a little bit less pressured to throw your very best.
Can take the edge off a little bit in the not good way.
Like you don't need to be as focused, So
Alright, out here. I'm going to grab a 26.
Okay.
We don't have a booth tax on the food delivery, do we?
oh what?
A booth tax?
23.
Oh, booth tax.
37.
They have to send some to us too.
Right? Do they owe it's like 3 French fries
Yeah.
or 1 samosa?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, where do you predict that they got food from?
What time is it?
Like
So it's going to be dinner.
7:45.
I'm going to say gourmands or Cavalier. But I don't know what else like their jams are.
Yeah, I don't really either.
Around
Actually,
the hood.
I mean, I've gone several places, but
Yeah, I wonder.
yeah. Well, we'll have to.
60.
I'll ask.
If we did post-match interviews, we'd totally talk about it.
If we did that.
If we did that. Yeah, sometimes a food delivery can fill in the entirety of the commentary for a whole photo match, depending on who's casting.
I certainly can talk a little bit better about food than I can about darts.
For sure.
46.
John potentially playing an unintentional D'Souza there, using the bull for a scoring dart early on. The dude went for the bullseye in his third dart of a leg yesterday,
Why would he do that?
if you can believe that shit.
Why would he do that?
It's one of those things, like, because he's a soft tip guy. I don't know.
I know why I would do it is because, you know what? A better shot, just aim at the center of the board and you just like...
Yes. Well, I don't think that was quite the case.
You think he's worried he's going to shoot, like he might, miss accidentally into a triple like I do?
86.
What? What? Did he just say 56?
It was like a 19 and a 20 and something else, right? I don't know.
Well, that definitely wasn't a 56, but I'm over it.
26.
Yeah, what I think the path will be next season is have the players chalk so that I can actually still pay attention to the board and do the math in my head, and then just interject and like unmute on the conference call and say, hey, no, that's wrong. Or even undo the throw myself and just be like, no, that's wrong.
Yeah, because the players are used to doing it themselves. I know the times you've handed this over to me, I was like, I would not be able to do both.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can't even do one, so for being honest.
Which one?
Yeah, either.
24.
Shelby, 2 weeks ago, you said that sitting here and listening to the number that they called and putting it in was a bit intimidating.
You put me on the spot. I've never done if there had been a mess up and you were in the other room, like I wouldn't have known what to do. Like that's more what
Would you have just started throwing everything off of my desk?
I just would have like walked out of the house and come back in an hour. Like you figured this out. I don't want to be here for this.
Matt, I love you, baby, but you're on your own. That's off for John. That first start missing into the single one, leaving 109. 106 now. 102. Mike needs something inspiring here. He needs to take out like this 114 to put a little pep in his step and remind himself that he can play much better darts than this. 114 is not going to go, but he can certainly set himself up in a position. Yeah, he was on 76, wanted the treble 20 to leave double 16. 97 now for John, treble 19 for tops. Not a bad dart, not a bad dart at all at it. 78 now.
I'm gonna guess pizza from East Side. I don't know.
I don't mind that guess at all. That's good.
But I just think pizza is a good guess, and
well, we know that Mike is also a fan of that Little Caesars deal.
pizza is my overall guess, but I don't know. You can't get Via delivered, really, right? Can you? Maybe you can through Favor.
Yeah, I don't know. All right, quick little score correction there. Well, not the score, but a missed double there for Mike because he missed that bullseye last turn. I think, at least. I think I was paying attention enough to that. Anyway, 36 isn't going to go, so wants 1 instead of double 4. When he comes back, he'll do it. So John now 52 just wants to set up another look. He will. He'll have someone at tops.
Oh.
A bit high. And a bit high again. So again with the looks, just unable to convert. Mike here, double 4. Say it, baby.
What? Oh, yeah. 1 up, 1 in. All right. Yeah. Nice. Well, he's been doing pretty good on the doubles.
Yeah, Mike's just shooting his just dead on season average. 3 for 17. Checkouts of 8, 12, and 8. 41.4 here through 3. John at 35.7. Over 3, just the 3 attempts. Yeah, and Mike just he's just getting so frustrated. Just rarely putting 2 darts in the 20 wedge.
Yeah.
On these visits. I mean, that's just driving him insane. Yep, just really spraying these left and right. Yeah, Mike just with 1 visit of a ton or better here through these 3 legs.
33.
So Mike here sitting in 3rd place in the standings. You figure he's setting himself up for the 5-0 victory. And listen, no matter what his average is, he gets the 5 leg diffs and he gets the 2 points.
Yeah.
Whether he shoots up 70 average or whether he shoots a 22 average. So.
Yeah, he's just chipping away at it, and then when he gets down to close, he's closing so far.
Unfortunate, funky contact between the 2nd and 3rd darts there. The 3rd dart kind of just kind of broadsiding off the barrel or part of the flight on its way breezing past the 2nd. Well, a rare visit with all 3 in the 20 wedge here. Even the way Mike hits that and then kind of says the 100, you feel just this air of like just not believing in himself.
49.
He says like 100, like it's definitely going to be like a 23 next visit or something. No 23.
Yeah, I know. Oh,
Well,
close.
yeah. Ooh,
87.
nice third dart there from John, finding that treble 20. Inching his way closer, potentially setting himself up for another chance at a double this leg. Not going to go this leg for Mike, but no, he won't set it up either. Well, we'll set it up real pretty. I mean, 75 at this juncture is not a bad spot.
Ooh.
92.
Dang. Two high turns for John.
Yeah, 179 in 6 darts. Wow, Mike missing the single 18 to set up tops
He laughs at
there.
himself. You heard him laugh at it.
That sarcastic,
Yeah.
self-deprecating chuckle.
Like, yep, that's par for the course on this match.
Sounds about right.
24.
All right, tops for Mike. He loves it. Historically, it's been his friend. It's been his buddy. Double
Not
10
today.
can work too. He shoots it a lot. He makes it a lot. But not this
Oh,
time.
that one looked so close. Just outside.
John now with a chance to pick Mike's pocket. Another 15 will leave 32. Ah, but he misses into the 10. So he's on 37 here. 5 for 16 if Mike gives him a chance to come back.
45.
An unfortunate miss there into the single 20. Mike now to clean it up. Double 10 for the best leg of the match. 34 darts to tie the second best leg of the match. 35 darts. And now just to be the outright second best leg. All right, John now 1 for double 8 and is going to bust it with the first
Wow.
one. Not able to get a look at the double yet in this leg, despite working his way down to range. Meanwhile, Mike's already missed 6 this leg.
Well, he's due to make this one then.
Right?
Ah.
I like the prediction. Double 2.
Oh.
Man, the way that dart kind of lagged a little bit going in, I thought it was going to like stutter and then we'd see it actually in the red bit there. Too bad, just a tad low.
What was that on the 12 for 5?
Indeed.
Oh,
And then
double one.
yep,
he's
so
gotta
3
go for
left.
one again. Oh.
And again, unable to get a chance at a double
Yeah.
that turn. Double 2 here for Mike. 8 missed so far.
Yep, there it is.
Alrighty. Mercy. Well, now that was the worst leg out of the match, the 40 darter.
Okay. I forget. Is this the 9? Best of 9?
John getting confused there, and my Skype window is not
I guess so.
accessible.
All right. Shoot one.
Anyway, same format we've been playing the last 5 weeks or so.
What is it, though? It is
Still best of
first
8.
to
So race to 5, or
Yeah.
players can split at 4s. You get the sense both these players just want this to be
They're
done.
just- yeah,
John's
like-
trying to race off.
John's
Mike's
like,
done with
"Please,
it.
It's over after this one.
I was gonna say it's a Monday, but it's not a Monday,
It feels like a Monday. I don't know. I'm good.
Doesn't
This week
it?
has felt weird.
doesn't it?
37.
Nope, I don't think that's 37.
You don't?
No.
You're just 27. Okay. Are you sure? I wasn't. I couldn't. I
Yeah.
was taking him out.
Yeah, it was a
it registered
14
to
and a
be
12 and a 1.
Thirty.
Oh, much better scoring this leg through the first 12 for both these players by far than we've seen in, I think, I'm sure any other leg so far. Well, it was nice while it lasted.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I had to open my big mouth.
Yep.
$58.
Needs a high treble here to get into checkout range this visit. And not gonna go with that one.
$33. $23.
And John finding that double one in a lot of these early visits. But first in checkout range. Mike trying to catch up here. And he will.
$45.
All right, 111 here for something positive to take from the match. It's on treble 17
Is that triple?
for nope, but
That. Oh.
yep, for tops.
Oh.
Oh, it was such a good look.
Oh man. Oh, and I ruined it by getting confused about the math.
That's right. I made up for it with the call. It was a good call. 73 now. Treble 19 for double 8. Or some other path. I think that was the intended path. So 56 there from John.
56.
We'll see if he'll get a look at a double next visit, if there is a next visit. Inside on double 10, double 5 now. All right, 17 for tops for John. 17's in there. Tops for a leg on the board to extend this match.
Oh.
29.
And well off on that third after that rather violent deflection or kind of broadside out on the first. But Mike, double 10 still here. Working it in. I thought that looked in. Even though we can't see it, I thought that trajectory there was on the money.
There's a single. Well,
Alrighty, Russ takes the darts
okay, JD, shoot well.
real quick here. And we're off in week 5. No, this is week 6. Week 6 now. Jeez, gotta get it together here. So many darts this week.
36.
So many darts, so much match play. Exciting July here with the PDC back in action.
38. $42. $43.
Well, it's been exciting in the summer series, and here in the match play,
39.
perhaps a tad more exciting there than with some of these City League matches. Ooh, but that's an exciting treble 19, I think. I think I heard that right. I actually didn't really quite hear it, but I think I saw the 3 and the 7.
40. 41, sorry.
I'll just bring the player cams down a little bit. Alright, so a little slow start here for both these players. Maybe they just need to settle in. It's still a bit early in the evening. Not a lot of warm-up chance, I'm sure. So JD not clear. Yeah, JD, maybe just refresh your board to make sure it looks right. But yeah, showing 38 for me as well after 18 dart, or on the 18th dart throw. All right, just perhaps a slight scoreboard discrepancy there. But I'm sure is resolved now. So Russ looking to be first in the checkout range here. Just needs to not have a disaster of a turn. That was not a disaster of a turn. Well, at least not so disastrous.
20.
All right, well, neck and neck here after 27 darts. Who's it going to be? Ooh, 57 leaves a ton. Treble 20. Ooh, yikes. 69 scored so far.
57 and 12. 69? I'm sorry, 76 and 12.
Got the 88 in there for Russ. 158 for JD here. Would be amazingly impressive if it went. Oh, I think that was just just the single 16 there to start. Darn close.
42.
Darn close to that treble on that first start. So meanwhile, Russ wants 69 here to take this first leg. It won't be a pretty leg, but it'll be a leg on the board nonetheless. So 14 scored leaves him 55, I mean. So I want single 15. Oh, missed just a little bit high. So 45, 1 to 13 to leave 32.
30.
So yeah, 1 of that 13 to leave 32. Just missed low into that single 6. So he'll have to set it up when he gets back.
19.
And JD, unfortunate to not take a little bit more off that deficit there that turn. And meanwhile, Russ,
23.
some wayward dart shooting for that double 16 after setting up the single 7 with the first start.
33.
All right, Russ, double 8 here. Well outside of all three. Great opportunity here for JD. Could do it in 2 darts here. He wanted that treble 16. Single 16 will leave tops, but not that single 8. So 48 remaining. He wants 8 or 16 to leave 40 or 32. So 24 it'll be. And we'll see if JD gets a shot at tops when he comes, if he gets a shot back at the board. I think Russ went halfway there with that 8. Wants double 4 now. Looks like it's outside the double 18. Oh, too far inside. So JD with that chance at tops. Oh, I think that was a well-thrown dart. Pretty on target that just spanked out of a wire. And then 2 very high. So a bit of a seesaw here this leg. Both players with looks at this point. Who's going to walk through it? Double 1 now for Russ.
Lost.
All right, back to JD for tops. Got to work it down. Well, not that far down. 7 would leave double 16.
2 scored.
Russ now for double 2.
Bust.
Oh, I wasn't sure if that was in the double 2 or the double 17 there. And JD was looking for that double 19. One more 3 will leave 32.
22 scored.
All right. Well, he's a little frustrated with that. You might have heard at the end, but leaving 16 isn't bad with the third dart on that spot. There we go.
4 out. First dart.
And Russ will take that.
Ooh.
A not so tidy 49 darter.
Too well, JD.
Too well.
We'll hope it improves from here for both those players. Russ missing 12 at double that turn. James missing 7 himself.
26.
Oh my gosh. 25.
Yeah, 25 with 20 or 60 on the floor. Just ever so sheepishly just kind of tapping the board with the point and then just bowing back on out.
64.
$45.
Still not much of a rhythm. We've really not seen a string of throws from either player centralizing their darts and finding a solid grouping
35.
around that treble 20. So we'll see if that turns around as we get through here.
54.
So that was 2 3s. I wasn't sure if one of those was a 3 or a 19. Ooh, good recovery with that second dart. Oh, wow, 57-48. It's be a nice 105 there for JD with 2 darts.
105.
That will certainly play.
Thank you.
And Russ saying good shot there, and he might not even know that was done with just 2 darts.
81.
81, my goodness, that might be our first treble 20 of the night.
30.
Russ with a lot of catching up to do here against James's throw.
26.
And that's not good catching up.
38. I'm sorry, 42. 42.
Do one more of those, put him in range. Not to be.
3.
But again, good recovery after that. First dart finds that treble 1. JD was in range, but then not after that first dart finds the single 16. So see if Russ could put in a big check out. And he won't. His forte the first week or two
38.
was setting up those big mid-ton, high-ton finishes and just missing the second, just missing the final dart at the double.
39.
So whenever he gets that 156, 136, 112, 117, whatever, you always get a little bit of excitement in there, wondering if he's going to take it out, because he has. He's taken out one of them, I think, and his head sweats out a whole bunch more. Oh, meanwhile, 50. One of the bullseye.
54, 58.
Just missing that bullseye into the 2. Fantastic look there from Russ. We'll see if James can capitalize on the opportunity. Treble 19 would leave double 8 on the 73. All right, so 23 score leaves bullseye. 33 score, leaves tops. What am I saying? Oh, it's not to be.
33 scored.
Set himself up well. And wouldn't be surprised if James has another look at it yet. So that single 8 leaves tops for Russ. I don't know if that's a 20 or a 1. It was the 1.
16.
All right, James, another look at tops here. Bit high and outside. Ooh, 2 inside on the second. Double 10. Not going to go.
26 scored.
Russ here. Given a chance at redemption. Double 16 for a 31 darter, for a 32 darter, for a 33 darter.
24.
James well inside on double 7. 3 to set up double 2. Double 2 now. Ooh, the hold is not going to be.
10 scored.
Russ looking for double 4 now to break James's throw. Double 2. And Struggle City with the checkouts here through these first 2 legs. JD unable to find that double 2. Double 4 for Russ here. Yep. And he will put it in there. Good, solid first start. Well, I don't know how good I'll say it was. That thing was really close to that double 13, risking busting on that first one. But it got in there nonetheless, and that's what counts.
Okay. 174.
Yeah, I thought that was 3 trebles there. Well, I don't think he was intending to go for the treble 18, but we'll call that Bob Rossing it. It was just a happy little accident over there. Really good 80 there from James, finding a whole bunch of 16s.
Drawing a blank here.
80.
80.
So good openers. We'll see if these players can keep it up.
45.
I just realized you threw a 174. That seemed.
So really solid 93 there from JD. He's finding some good numbers. The math is getting difficult, but this is not a math competition. We're not doing mathletes here. We're just throwing darts.
Oh, then.
But kids, if you're watching, learn your maths, learn your outs. Don't do as we do as we say. That's always like what you like to hear from the older generation. Oh, almost had the 171. Let's see, 114, 135 looks like there from JD. Ooh, with the quick math there too. James getting to the 135 as fast as I am with the mental math. Good on him. Wow, but James, not to be outdone, says, hey, I'll just go ahead and march right on a checkout range here. And James finding that old trusty 42, 16, 7, 19. But Russ is going to be first with a crack at it here. It's still on, 110. Treble 20 would lead the bullseye. It's not going to go, so 90 left.
98.
So leaves himself on that double 15 when he comes back. If he comes back, he will come back. As JD just scores 33 there, so getting under 100. And he will have a 2-dart finish. Not an easy one. Oh, but he will not because Russ is just going to walk right on through the door with the first dart. Wow! Fantastic. 19 darter. My goodness. 49 darts, 37 darts, and then 19 darts. We might have a 11 or 10 darter this next leg if we're not careful.
34.
So, yep, single 8 there. Yep, for 34 for JD. Wow, my goodness. Russ there with terms of 1074, 45, and 11. He still managed a 19 darter with an 11, 60, 83, 98, 30 first start out. My goodness.
60.
Unbelievable. A bit straight on that third dart there. Figured Russ was starting to find some range.
114.
Great shot.
Thank you.
Yikes.
57.
No. Russ not keeping those darts quite so centered here. It seems like JD now is
25.
taking the opportunity, even though the scores aren't necessarily reflecting it every turn. Some tighter group darts around that treble 19, I feel.
2-2, no.
So 138 to get in checkout range here. Not gonna go, might. So really solid 92 there from JD.
92.
Setting himself up in a good spot to be first in the checkout range here with the darts. But as we've seen, it's not just a matter of getting into range, it's about closing that out too. Getting that double in the board, and so far that has really eluded both players. Just Russ has had enough chances, enough extra chances to get in there.
26.
So Russ 3 for 23 on his doubles. JD 0 for 16 opportunities that he's had.
33.
But it looks like James is definitely going to set himself up for some more looks here in this fourth leg. For a chance to get a leg on the board.
43.
All right, 141 for James. Treble 20, treble 19, double 12 is not going to go. Looks like 4 sevens and 3 16s there for JD. The old 76.
76.
So very comfortably ahead so far. But again, the task is just getting that double on the board. We'll see. We'll see where he goes on 65. Thinking treble 15? It was going to be treble 15. Treble 10 leaves 35. 3 for double 16. Five for double 15. That's one way. Russ here for the 1-3-2. Elects not to go bullseye first start, so that single one leaves him
60.
without that opportunity. So JD here, 3 at 13, or 3 at 30, I mean. It's got to clean it up somehow. 15 left. 7 for double 4? Perhaps. Not to be. So Russ here, 72. And you would probably call this a steal. I would call this a steal. I don't know you, so I don't know what you would call it. I would call it a steal. 57 left after that treble 5 first start. 17 for tops. Oh, doesn't set up the big number. Misses into that double 2. 19 scored.
32.
That was... Yeah, I was doing the math there and was like, that was not 32.
Yeah.
All right, so JD, meanwhile, while I'm focusing on the math on the right side of the board, on the left side of the board, not getting through there. So Russell trying to set it up.
That's a bust.
Another wicked deflection there on the left side of the board. James still high, unable to find that double 10, or that double 5, rather, 410. Russ going for that 6-10 split again. See if he can right this ship. 10 is in, double 16 now.
10.
Just going to be the 10. So James with some more looks here for double 5. Oh, it gets it with the first dart. Nails it. That looked like a confidently thrown dart. Just straight in there. And a leg on the board for JD.
Shoot well.
And we will not be continuing the trend of the Fibonacci numbers down the dart count there. That 19 darter from Russ did not turn into a 10 or 11 darter, much to my chagrin. Ooh, 2 in there. Ah, couldn't do it with a third. Great visit there from Russ, finding some range. 3 superbly thrown darts.
75.
$63, $62.
Close enough. 72.
Six.
All right, JD here with some ground to make up against the throw here.
25.
Meanwhile, if Rutz gets through the door on this leg, will secure himself at least 1 point for the match. But certainly going for both of them, going for the victory in both ranking points.
2-2, no.
All right, well, a good treble 16 there for James to help bridge that gap.
66.
And a fortunate third dart to salvage that turn from Russ. So kind of neck and neck here as both players start to inch toward checkout range.
$61.
Five.
$71.
Well, that good visit will get James into range first. Will he be able to capitalize on it again, as he did last leg? We shall see. Be a critical break a hold here in this fifth leg to start giving himself a real sniff at a point here.
42.
The single four leaves 69 for James here. And that 34 will leave 35. .38 score leaves 35.
Sorry. Math failed me.
38 score leaves 35.
Ruler's 35. Thank you. Sorry.
Oh,
Okay.
55 scored.
well, not quite what JD wanted out of that turn, but certainly could have ended a lot worse. Meanwhile, Russ misses the big setup on that first start, finds it on the second, double 20 now to recover the turn. Not going to happen, though. Cost himself an attempted double there with that miss of the big 20 into the single 5 right off. James inside on the double 9, 1 to set up double 4.
Plus.
Now Russ, tops. Oh, wow.
Out first round.
Dead center. Absolutely no question about that one.
Good one. Shoot
Yeah.
off.
Do well.
Not like there's really been a question about any of these, but that one in particular was just screaming, I am right here in the middle of that red bit.
30.
Maybe some dart surgery going on the right side of the board, perhaps. Some flight repair, a busted shaft. Looks like Russ using
11.
some of those fancy smancy molded flights, it looks like, that kind of cap over the shaft when you put them on, as opposed to like getting wedged inside of it. A lot of folks I play with swear by that style. I think DJ Mike Hughes plays with some of those molded cap over flights. Me personally, I'm a purist. I just give me the standard pro grip shaft. Just give me the pro grip shaft and like a clear or just like solid black or white flight. That's all I need.
Two, yeah.
$64.
$69, 72.
All right, I'm just scrambling to keep up with the math here and the input entry on the scoreboard here in the booth. That's an easier one to manage. Ooh, great first dart. Yeah, not such a great second dart. Decent enough third. Solid visit from Russ. We'll see if James can apply a little bit of pressure to Russ's next couple of turns.
$51.
Number 85.
I was thinking Russ might have snuck in 40 more on that one for a 1-5-2 leave, but no such luck.
$33. Sorry.
Oh,
I love a 2-2, but it's a 5.
yeah, I was going to say unable to find that single 20 that he needed to put himself at a 170 with that third dart.
26.
But not punished here, with JD just putting in a 2-6 there. So Russ still trying to get into range. And he will.
87.
So 140 leave after 24 darts. And again, on to James to apply some pressure here. Really solid 83 there. So that pressure will be applied. Reminding Russ that he is very much still in this leg. And in this match, perhaps, especially if he takes out this one. So James, at least 3 at 132, if not 6 darts at 132. I think it's a
41.
17, 16, and an 8 for 43. Nope, it is 41. Wow. All right. Great shot there from Russ to take the match. Jesus, I'm flubbing in these numbers again. Alright, well, as I was fixing the pre-match stat screen, Toaster went ahead and took the bull. Very quickly, I might add. I think it was one and done for each player. DJ Mike Hughes saying, I'm just going to go with 2 darts here.
100.
Wow, Hughes missing the board with 2 of his first 6 darts. What is going on in the greater Denver region? All right, well, that'll help make up for it. We'll see if DJ Mike Hughes can put in another ton or better here and get right back on track after 6 pretty awful darts to start. Now that'll work. Almost another 2 dart turn there. Oof. Those are 3 mighty fine darts on the right side. 60, a much more impressive way from Toaster there. Well, 60 all the same. I don't like the switch to 18s there. Wish you would have gone 19s, leave the 135. Allows you to just hit a 25 with your first start to still leave yourself a finish with a treble 20 bullseye. Speaking of, Hughes' fantastic decision making there was on 195. Knew he needed to go 25 for the to leave the big fish, and went ahead and did himself one better. It's on now. Treble 15 leaves tops. Ooh, not going to go. Probably just going to stay near there with the treble 10. Oh no, wanted to set up the 16 with the treble 18. Oh wow, I thought for sure that was a 98 from Toaster there. Third dart looking very much in the trouble. Oh wow, the first one was just camouflaged in there. I heard it, but I wasn't looking up at the board, and so when I looked up, I didn't see the flight or the barrel much. Then I saw a double 20, was thinking the first sound was a phantom, and that the double 20 left double 6, and then he calls the game shot. Good shooting there, Mike Hughes, stealing away that leg with a nice 23 darter against the darts after opening with turns of 21 and 6, scoring just 2 darts each of his first 2 visits.
45.
Nice rapid pace from these players, as I'm forcing some delays by just missing some numbers here on my scoreboard as I'm trying to enter on the keypad. Still no incorrect scores yet, though I almost did it that time. Oh, wow. Is it going to be 1080? Oh, you better believe it. His 3rd for the season, Toaster. No surprise at all from the booth to see that. Fantastic follow-up to get darn near checkout range. Meanwhile, DJ Mike Hughes way, way, way behind. And we had a little bit of a recording scare just as I called for these players to go ahead and get it kicked off and shoot for the bull. I realized I was not yet recording. So glad that we are, in fact, recording. I'm triple checking that right now. Indeed, triple checked. And we're going to have this on film. Fantastic. Again, the fantastic bull shooting from Hughes to get himself in to a finish. As Toaster unable to do that with his bogey there on his last visit. And it's on for Hughes. Treble 19 for the bullseye. Not going to happen. 104 is probably going to go treble 16 here, maybe? Nope. Can't tell if that's a 10 or a 5. I mean, a 20 or a 5. 11. This looks like a single 11 with the second dart.
50.
So it was a single 20 with the first. 84 for TJ Mike Hughes. All right, we got there. These guys making me work for it here. Not sure what the hell was just going on there. Double 12 now for Toaster. Ooh, great marker. Great marker, just knock inside of it well. Went far away. Wow, Hughes getting through the door. .25 darts that time. Both these players throwing fire. Mike Hughes with a 62.6. Toaster with a 58.2. Both players have had 4 darts at a double. Hughes converting half of them. Love to see these players keep it up. Would definitely be the match of the season.
18.
Oh, not another ton 80 this visit. How about this visit? Nope.
66.
Ooh, stray second there.
41. 45.
I'm not sure what the bull thinking was there from DJ Mike Hughes his last visit. Is it a chance it was just a really poorly thrown treble 20? Was that a really well thrown treble 20? 31 or 91? 31. Oh, wait. 34. He insists. All right, I'm catching up. Well, the perfect scoring night is over. That's too bad. It was fun while it lasted. Oh no, he leaves himself on a bogey, DJ Mike Hughes. No. I kind of held my breath after that that second dart hit the single one. Had such a beautiful first dart right in the treble 20. A 2 dart 63 there. The streakiness is strange. Just some of these flyers.
65.
Well, it's on for DJ Mike Hughes. 10 leaves, double 16. Well, wasn't going to go. Fantastic setup, though. A good bit inside, tight on that third one. It's the bullseye for Toaster. Is it? Oh my gosh, he got it! Beautiful. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why you go 20-20 first two on 90. You don't start on the 18s. Beautiful to give himself that opportunity. All you can do is set up the opportunity. Just give yourself the chance. Get that dart at the double. You might not miss it, but you know you're not going to win the leg if you don't even get the look. Incredible. Players holding their averages steady. DJ Mike Hughes at a 59.6. Toaster at a 56.2. As I go to type in a score of 56.2, maybe I should not talk through the numbers here as I'm trying to enter the numbers.
85.
Almost it's on 25. That third dart just a little bit high. Kind of blocked in that top part of the bed by that other trouble. Unfortunate treble 3 there. Well, Mike Hughes will get into a finish with just 3 single 20s next visit. He'd love to get more than that, though. Yeah, and Dave lamenting his decision-making there, realizing if he had just gone single 18 on that third dart, he could have been on a finish. But won't get punished as Mike Hughes elects to just use 2 of his 3 available to him.
68.
Wow, beautiful setup for Mike Hughes. Oh, just above that that treble 19, but well low that treble 18 that he was targeting.
41.
All right, game of 56. Mike Hughes has the darts. Game on. 16's in, double 20. Double 20, you feel like the pressure's on. He's not going to get another look at it the way Toaster's been throwing. All right. It's on for Toaster. Oh, misses the single 16 into the single 8. All right, well, he's managed to hit the double 16, and he takes it out. Gets there the ugly way. Unbelievable. Wow, single 8, double 16. Would you have it any other way? And we are back on throw here. Toaster with the darts, and more importantly, the momentum. Game on.
22.
Wow. Mike Hughes, 61.5. Toaster, 57.5. Mike Hughes, checkouts of 52 and 32. Dave, checkouts of 90 and 56.
45.
Mike Hughes, 2 for 7. Dave Weyland, 2 for 6 on the checkouts. 3 tons for Hughes, 1 for Toaster, 1 ton 80 for Toaster. And hopefully if we keep this up, we're just going to march to a bunch of 60 averages and a 4-4 draw. As we all curse me for not having this season be best of 10 or even 12. But who knows? A good chance we'll see a rematch between these two in the playoffs. Of course, there's 1 week left in this season. In the regular season, as we're wrapping up week 6 here, and then get ready for week 7, which will then take us to a live finals night playoff. It might be an afternoon. We'll see. I'll confer with the players. So we'll have number 1 playing number 4, number 3 playing number 2, and then the winners playing in the championship to determine the season champion for the City League, Quarantine League, summer 2020. I forget. Wait, no, spring 2020. We're calling this one spring. Next one will be summer. And we will have news on the next one as well during that finals night. And fantastic setup from Hughes there, missing tops. Yeah, initially I thought that first start was in the treble 20, but just the treble 5. Oh no! Hughes was inside on the 20 and then missed the double 10 into the double 15. Meanwhile, Toaster just trying to apply a little bit of pressure. He will not. Hughes back to double 20. Woof. Yikes. Overcompensating. Double 10. No. What is he doing? What happened? It's on for Toaster. Oh no, it's off. He just dumps the dart off the board. All he needed was a single 19 to leave another bull finish opportunity. Tragic. We'll see if Mike Hughes punishes double 5. This could get super awkward. This could get super awkward. This could get super awkward. Toaster 66. 6 leaves 20. I mean 60. Oh, that was almost a bust. Wow. Oh my goodness gracious. I thought that second dart was in the treble 20 for sure. Way off for Hughes and a bust for Hughes. Oh no. Oh no. Please, Dave, hit this double 10. Please, Dave, hit this double 5. Oh no. And I hope these players slow it down. Oh my goodness. Thank goodness. Yikes. Well, that dinged the players' averages. Hughes now sitting in the 57. Toaster 53.6. Doubling, taking a hit 2. Hughes now 3 for 19. Toaster 2 for 9. But that at least wasn't a... Oh, wait, did you say 25? He did. So, that seemed like a really bad leg for this match. It was 34 darts. So, definitely not a leg to destroy averages or anything, for the match. Just a very, very slight blemish in what I think and is looking like will be, well, oof, I don't know. Are these... Yikes. Uh-oh. Are these players hitting a wall at the same time? Uh-oh. And we'll see. Toaster still in the 400s after 9. Despite, I think, using all 9 darts. What happened? Was it something I said? Oh, I need like a 24 clock. Doot, 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 doot. For one player score 24. You need to do a whole effects panel for the next season. I don't think that'll make the cut, but we'll have some fancy stuff coming up, I'm sure, next season for the millions or billions of you. I hope there's a lot of you because we've put easily, $600,000 into this production. So we hope it's worth something. What is going on here? That's a little better. Toaster bullseye. It's all for Hughes. Twenty score leaves 167. Very bogeyable. Good job not to bogey it. Treble 19 leaves tops is what Hughes is going for. He's probably paused because that first one was such a bad blocker. He was trying to find an angle into it. Unable to do so. 38 score leaves him on 78. Wanted the treble 18. Wasn't going to go. But still well out ahead of Dave this leg. All right, great job getting under 100 there, putting himself into a 2-dart combo potentially for next turn. Oh, one of the bullseye. Hughes just missed a little bit low. Good math decision making there. Oh, looks like that treble 18 was just high. Great effort from Dave there. 9's in for double 8. And it goes. All right, back on. Ooh, no, not back on track. Never mind. 35 darter there. The ending. Well, no, the ending was still. That was a bad leg. That was just a bad leg. Good finishing though. That leg from Hughes. Missed the 1 dart at the bullseye. And then finished off the 25 and 2. So tidy at the end. Tidy when it counts. So long as your opponent is giving you a chance to get there. Oh no. Oh no. Well, again, I'll say this. At least all 3 were scoring. Those last couple legs, Toaster's dropped about 7 off of his average. Hughes about 6. But still a decent 55 for Hughes, 50 for Dave. Can you find that treble? He's awfully close. One of the 51 there to leave 164. Hughes did. So Hughes going to be first into range here, you figure. But you don't assume yet. All right. Pressure's on Toaster here. He's gotta come back here because as it stands right now, Hughes is in a great spot to take both the points for this match. as well as as deal Dave a not helpful -3 leg differential.
55.
Hughes going for 16 or 8 here. We'll find neither. 8 leaves double 20 for the match. Oof, high. Toaster now 108 to punish, to stay in, to stay alive. 24 leaves 84. Wants treble 20. Not going to go.
60.
Ooh, well inside. Oh, there it is. Wow. All right, well, they got back on track there toward the end. Those averages were good, looking to be a good bit better after the first couple.